Welcome back to Life the Germ. Oh my gosh. That water hit. Um, Pretty late night, pretty late Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna get around to uploading this till after, well, it'll be a while, but, we'll get around to it eventually. Um, Dude, kind of a bummer, honestly. I had some old conditioner that ran out. Shout out my sisters for putting me on. Um, it was just like really plain bottle. For people that don't know, especially girls, like, well, you probably do know. But like the conditioners at Target are they're only like you can only buy them if it's like a two in one, like conditioner plus shampoo, which is like just the dumbest thing ever. Like, um, and literally the only bottle I could find. Um, so I did have a standalone version, but it ran out. So I went to get some new one, and then I think Target just like discontinued that brand. So I basically got like the Target brand, and like, dude, with my old conditioner, like the hair here would like curl so nice, and now just like conditioners are so finicky like that. Now I have this other one, and it's just like it my hair just doesn't sit the way I like it, and kind of sucks, but it is what it is. But yeah, I feel like absolute dog right now. Like I got home pretty late from lab today, and then I didn't have time to make dinner, so I made like a quick like basically I had like chicken breast with barbecue sauce and like Doritos. It was like the worst dinner ever. And I knew it was, and I was just like, yeah, whatever. It's not that deep. And like, dude, after I finished volleyball, I was just like, I'm also just tired because it's been a long day, but like, you can just tell when you eat crap food, you like instantly feel it. Like and maybe some of it's just placebo, but I swear, like as soon as I eat crap, I'm just like I'm gonna feel that in 2 hours. Like I know it, and that's why like I literally just eat vegetables. I think I've learned to like vegetables just because like I know I'll feel good after eating them. Like, cause dude, I'll never forget when my parents visited me in the summer and we got McDonald's, and like literally, I think I down like they gave me a large like Sprite on accident. I finished that because I was just thirsty. I finished that so fast. Ate my fries, um, Big Mac, and I haven't felt that bad in so long. Like I was just like, I just vividly remember I was like dehydrated, just like grease overload. Like it was just the worst. But so that's kind of how I'm feeling right now, dude. Like I have to like remember to stretch for stuff, man. Like majority of times I can just go and like I went to volleyball and like it's fine. And now it's just like, oh my God, like my shoulders just like I just like hate feeling that. Like I know it's only gonna get worse as I get older, but it's just like, dude, like it's just like why did it evolve that like muscles just like, you like what is the word for it? Oh, you like pull the muscle. Like why can't the body just evolve for that like not to be an issue? Because it's like the most uncomfortable thing ever. Like it's not even that bad. It's just like annoying. Like I'm like, dude, like just because I didn't like get my shoulder shrugs in before volleyball, now it's just like killer. But um, yeah, I mean, this week has been pretty tough. Like I think I'm trying to gear up to do more experiments because start of April I'm kind of gonna be out of the lab, just doing a lot of writing. So trying to get some last minute data, and it's just like I think I'm at the point where I'm like figuring out all the different experiments that I have to do. Like I'm getting proficient at all of them, so I can finally like do multiple kind of different versions of the experiment. Like and not like be stressing if it's gonna work or not. Like it consistently is finally working well, which is really nice. But yeah, given that I'm just like in lab a lot more, prepping stuff, doing stuff. So yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy run, but um, yeah, I trying to think about what else I've been up to. I mean, last weekend, like I didn't really celebrate St. Patty's Day. I was kind of at the library, just sort of prepping and stuff for this for my big exam coming up in May, and um, yeah, my life has been pretty like simple, I would say, like not too much going on, and I think that's okay. I think once summer comes, I'll be doing a lot more stuff and getting outside more, doing fun stuff. I've kind of been bummed, man, because my Achilles like has been bugging me when I run, and I get a lot of like my joy from running and like the, kind of that feeling that runner's high after. So it's just these past couple weeks have just been tough because I'm like I don't get to do what I love every day. Like it's like you don't realize how much you love it until you can't do it anymore. Are you like that goes for anything, man. Like once that's taken from you, it's like dang, like I don't know. I had this one girl today. I had an interview. That's the other thing, man. Dude, I did so much today. Like I woke up at 7, had to skip my workout because I had to like go in for my experiment. And then like literally 7 a.m. to 10, like 7 to 9, like no one was there. Like and I'm just like grinding, like just like plating cells and stuff. And then um yeah, and then like 11 to 1 was lab meeting, 1 to 2 I was teaching in undergrad, and then 2:30 to 3:30 I had an interview, and then like after that, and then 4 to 5 I had a meeting with my boss, and then after that it was like finally like it did some last minute stuff in lab, drove home. On the drive home I was like meeting up with some friends to fill out like the March Madness bracket, and then I just came back from volleyball. So I guess it actually makes sense why I'm so tired. I'm just gassed. But where was I going with that? Um yeah. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna get into the wisdom of the week. Um Perceptions and perspectives. Just like let that say that out loud to yourself a couple times. Just let it like roll off your tongue. It's so nice. Like just I was trying to think which one first would be better, like perspectives and perceptions. It just doesn't roll, but like perceptions and perspectives. It's like, dang, that's nice, Like so perceptions and perspectives. How do people perceive you? And what are people's perspective about you? I feel like the words are similar, but they also differ. Perception. The ability to see, hear, become aware of something through the senses. Okay. That's not what I imagined perception to be honest. A particular attitude toward regarding something. Okay, I mean they're similar, different. I don't know. And why I bring this up is I actually had it click to me in the most like unlikely way. I think I get a lot of these ideas when I go on my drive to work. I have like a 30-minute drive to work, and people like hate that drive. I think I've like learned to like it less, to be honest. Like I don't think I like it as much as I used to. I think I used to see it as kind of like some release after work. Now I more so just see it like I don't know. Maybe I'd rather be at home more, but I still do like it. Like, because it gives me time to think that I think other like forced time to think that I think otherwise I wouldn't really do. And um, but yeah, dude, always the route I take, there's some stupid construction going on. Like, oh, it's just the worst. And um, it's like a half a mile away from work, and these guys literally are like, so imagine like the right lane is like just the construction dudes, and then one lane over is like road. And then but the lane to the right of that with all the construction guys, there's literally like right where the lane mark is, it's literally just like 10 feet down, and they're just like digging holes. I don't know what they're doing. They're like checking out the pipes or something, but I'm like, oh my gosh. You know when you like look over when you're driving and like you kind of like you're I think just like subconsciously you're kind of your steering wheel moves off. I was like, oh my God, am I able to like fall in this hole right now? Like it was crazy. Like in like why too, right? Like it could fit a whole car. So that's why I'm saying like it's not just some skinny hole. Like it was like wide and deep. Um, but yeah, basically they have like concrete medians, so that doesn't happen. But like I guess I don't. Sometimes I don't understand these construction guys. Like they literally have one dude there for the entire day just holding the slow sign. Like it's literally just like put a sign out and like hang it somewhere. Like you don't need to be paying someone. God knows how much money that guy's getting paid. Probably like $30 an hour, more than that even. Like to just hold a sign. But basically, the sign said slow, and this is where this idea came from. And I had it from another reason too that I'm not going to really get into, but both of these events, this one mainly kind of like sparked the idea, and it got at this idea of like, dude, like, um, he's like holding slow and he's like pointing at it, and I'm like, okay, like the guy did it the day before, so like I knew what it was, and I went like 10 or 15 miles an hour. Like I wasn't going fast by any means, and I'm like passing the guy, and like he keeps pointing at it, and I'm like, okay, like I'm going slow. I'm going like 15, right? Like it's not fast. Like it's supposed to be like a 35, right? And I keep passing. He's getting like more and more mad, and I'm like, what's going on here? He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what the is? I'm like driving by him, and I'm like, and I think at this point is when I realized, like, dude, I do this thing where like, and I feel like some people can relate to this. Like, when you see someone getting that mad at you, you like automatically think that you're in the wrong. And it's like, I don't know why. It's like this thing I do, and I'm not sure. I feel like sometimes I just let people's opinions totally like determine the way I view things. And like in terms of like when people think I'm in the wrong, I just kind of assume I am, which is just a weird thing. But but basically I realized like that was so black and white where I was like, hello? I was like, what? He acted like I was going through it at like 40 miles an hour. It was like ridiculous, bro. And this is where the kind of the theme comes in, is because um my perception of that sign, it says slow, right? Which let me just break this down. Slow is the dumbest thing. Could you imagine a speed limit sign that says slow? Bro, do you know like cop pulls me over and they're like, you were going too fast. I'm like, that was the speed line. The speed limit said slow. He's like, yeah, but you were going fast. I was like, that's slow to me. Like it's like, what does slow mean? One, two. I was going 15. Okay, buddy. Like let's be honest. I mean, if you want someone to go slow, like put a yield sign. Like it was ridiculous. Like, and he was getting so mad, so this, so that. And then this is where like the perspective comes in. So my perception was that I was going the speed limit, right? And or I was going appropriate for what the sign said, but his perception was that I was coming at him probably like so fast, and like it was like, maybe he's got his buddies down there that he cares about. I don't know, but like, eh, eh, and that was his perception, was that I was going fast, and his the perspective though is totally different, right? So from his perspective, because I was going so because I was going so fast, he decided to get all mad, this and that, and that's his perspective. That's the route he decided to choose. My perspective though was that I was going an appropriate speed limit, right? And um instead, I saw him, right? I saw him be like, fuck you, it just like crazy. I couldn't believe it. And I was like, my perspective was like, yeah, like this, exactly. I'm like, dude, like that is just like, that's just inappropriate. Like, quite honestly, I really like using that now that I've kind of like been, I think introduced as more like the professional setting, like at my job and stuff. I think like the one of the worst like things that someone could ever tell you is just like, not getting all mad like that, not screw you. It's like, dude, like, I want to be honest, like, your behavior is just inappropriate. And that, dude, that just like, that hits more than any swear, any anger. Like, it's almost like instead of like flicking the bird off to someone, you just go like this. Like, it's just like, it's just a polite way of being like, dude, like, that was not cool at all. And I think I've started to see this more and more in my life where I'm just like, I I take someone's perspective and I like internalize it and I'm like, yeah, they're right. They deserve to be mad. And maybe they do, but that doesn't mean that I have to like go there with them, and like feel that too. And it's like those things can be independent. And I just think I've found some things too where it's just like just little things, like just getting I think just like picked on for like little jokes people make and I'm just like I hate the classic thing where they're like, dude, it's just a joke. Like, but like, there's a certain point where it's like, it's not a joke because I didn't find it funny. And A, I didn't find it funny, or B, you're doing a really bad delivery of it. Either way, you've lost. And I'm just tired of like internalizing that and just like letting that like just, yeah, okay, yeah. Just like joking about stuff that's really just not really called for at all. Like just and it's just like, nah, like I'm just done with that, I'm not gonna take that flack anymore. Like I think I've gotten a lot better recently about just like if there's something that I don't like I'm just gonna say it, man. Like that was inappropriate. Like what you just said there, that was like really inappropriate, and just like I think for my personality, like I don't like exposing people like that. But if it's like directly hurting me or someone else, like I gotta be straight up with them, right? I can't be like, oh, don't say that next time, right? It's like no, I gotta be like, nah, that was not okay. Like what you did there was not okay. Like that guy getting mad, like if he was my boy, I'd been like that was let's no that was dude, like what are you doing? Like it's just so uncalled for. And but that's the thing for like people that you can control that with, like that guy. I mean, I'm never gonna see him again. I'm gonna zoom past the next time. I'm gonna zoom past him going 15. It's like I see his perspective, but like I'm just not gonna care. And I think it is harder to not give a crap when it is like one of your homies that are like mad at you for something. But like you really gotta evaluate the situation because I think what I used to do when I was younger is I'd be like, is that bad? And I'd like reach out to other people and get like an opinion. But now I'm at the point where it's like I have a pretty good evaluation for just situations in general. And I feel like I get a good idea of like, wait, was that bad? Was it not? Like, and you step back and think about some stuff, like some stuff people have said, and it's just like, that's not okay, man. And I'm not like, if you're not gonna like apologize for what you said, I'm not just gonna be like, it's no big deal, Like I'm not gonna hold a grudge, but like I'm gonna remember you said that, right? Like and keep those like toxic, because like I'm not gonna associate with someone that's toxic like that, right? I'm just gonna like see ya, like I don't care. Like if you're gonna be like that, I don't know, it's just not worth it. But yeah, perceptions and perspectives, like I think evaluate your own, make sure you're like feeling good about what you're doing, and then when someone else does something like that, like evaluate yourself and evaluate the situation, and don't just assume like because they get mad that they're in the right, right? Some people I know just get mad really easily. Like I'm very good at like getting under people's skin, and like some people like genuinely I can like I'll be like joking around with them and they'll just get mad. And I'm like, dude, like if you're that easy to get mad, like life has to suck for you. Like I'm like, can say the little small thing and just push your button just enough. And it's just like this monster just comes out. It's just like crazy. But, yeah, I think you guys see where I'm coming from. And, yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. And I'm excited I hopped on here. I really was tired, as you can tell. I didn't. Um, it took me a lot of energy to get on here tonight, but I got on here. It's not like I don't want to do it. It's just like I think a lot of times, like doing what you love, it takes energy, right? And like it's not, if it was something that like, if it was, I don't know, things that like, if it was, if it was too easy and didn't require energy, is it really something you love? Like I always say that. Like I I think running is like the classic because everyone's always like, running is just the classic like love hate relationship or something, because it's just like, on the other side of that you're gonna feel so good, but to get there, it's like pain but also release, and it's just like this, you're like holding on so tight, and like you're like, I'm so out of breath, I hate this, but you can slowly start to see yourself just kind of, you're like dying but also relaxing at the same time. It's like such a like one of a kind feeling. But anyways, what's the word for it? I I digress. I digress. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Life the Germ, and catch you in the next one.